When the Hebrew slaves were in the desert having escaped from Egypt, they lived in tents. It made sense, they were always on the move. They made a big tent to serve as a place of worship, and that housed the Ark of the Covenant and other holy objects. Everything could be packed up and carried when God moved them on. Centuries later, when they'd settled in the Promised Land and King David was sitting in his grand palace, he thought, I should build God a temple. It just wasn't fitting, he thought, for God to be worshipped in an old tent. But actually it was very fitting. God is always on the move. There's a reason why images of God were forbidden and why God never asked for a temple. So David wanted to build God a house, but the prophet Nathan said that God would build David a house. And when God builds a house, he builds with people, not bricks. David was promised that his descendants would rule forever. But years later, when Jerusalem was in ruins and the royal family were no longer kings, people looked for this promise to be fulfilled in the Messiah. And when Jesus the Messiah came, John's Gospel says, literally, he pitched his tent among us. We like to build with bricks and stones. God likes to build with love and faithfulness. We strive for permanence, and yet all our grand buildings will crumble to dust. God is always on the move, and yet what he does lasts forever. When it comes, God's rule of justice and peace, where the mighty are cast down and the humble poor raised up, the kingdom of Jesus, Son of David, Son of Mary, Son of God, will last forever. Come, Lord Jesus.